If you have been hearing talks of possible US government shutdown, you're not alone. But what does it exactly mean? Why is it happening now? And what is the White House planning to do about it? Well, here's a full explanation. A government shutdown happens when Congress can't agree on a federal budget or a temporary funding measure before the new fiscal year begins, which is on October 1st. Federal agencies rely on Congress to pass spending bills that fund everything from your national parks to the military. If lawmakers hit a stalemate, often over hot-button issues like healthcare, taxes, and federal programs, the money runs out and the government partially shuts down. This year, it's the same story, but the details are very different. House Republicans passed a short-term funding bill, but the Senate Democrats blocked it, demanding reversals of the President Donald Trump's recent healthcare funding cuts via the One Big Beautiful Bill. Meanwhile, the president has refused to meet with the Democratic leaders, calling their budget request unserious and ridiculous. Without a deal, the government stops funding non-essential activities. Think your passport processing, your national park operations, and much of the scientific research. Essential functions, though, like the air traffic control and social security payments, keep operating. But many federal employees are furloughed or asked to work without pay. It's not new. Government shutdowns, while disruptive, are completely not a new concept. They have been there for a long time, 21 shutdowns since the late 1970s. The longest shutdown in US history ran 35 days from December 2018 to January 2019 under President Donald Trump himself, disrupting airport security, IRS refunds, and food assistance for millions of Americans. Most shutdowns end with Congress and the president finally striking a deal. But every time, federal workers and public shoulder the burden, from missed paychecks to stalled government services. So what's the plan now? Well, here's where the things get more interesting and very different. Historically, federal workers are furloughed during a shutdown and are called back once the funding is restored. But this time, the Trump White House has told agencies to prepare for mass permanent layoffs, so-called the reduction in force plans. According to a memo from the Office of Management and Budget, agencies must identify programs and jobs that could be cut altogether if no funding comes through, especially those that don't fit the president's policy priorities. Now, this is a sharp break from the past, signaling that the White House might use the shutdown to permanently shrink the federal government workforce, not just wait out for a political showdown. The administration says that the blame lies with the Democrats for blocking funding, while the Democrats say that the president's cuts to the healthcare are the real stumbling block. Congress has until midnight September 30 to reach a deal. If not, the US could see service interruptions and this time perhaps permanent job losses in the government. The stakes are very high, and as always, everyday Americans will be the first to feel the pinch.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now. If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.